Welcome, welcome. This is Christ 169, aka Mark, coming to you guys live with the power. Spectrum a minute. I'm actually using my Wi-Fi adapter, so if it jitters a little bit, I've been testing it. My Wi-Fi adapter. First, my Wi-Fi adapter. I got my Netgear 3.0 adapter that I got from Best Buy about 4 months ago. I'm using it right now. Actually, I got about 82 download, and I had an update I got for it that made it even better than it was. It was only at 43, now it's 82. So it's like doubled the bandwidth for download. And uploading still 11, 10 and a half, 11 uploads. Doesn't really bother me much. But now, I know I was gonna bring you guys what went wrong or what happened. Episode 2, season 1 was gonna be about Sega, but since this news is kind of a little more newsworthy, I brought it to you instead. I will bring to you guys next week, I do believe, what went wrong, Sega, as a console or system manufacturer. What went wrong? What happened? Why did it fall apart? What caused Sega to fall apart? But that will come up in a week or so. Probably, maybe not next week, but I'll try to keep it updated with upload videos at work when I'm at work, letting you guys know. Because I'm not having a sinus thing right now, so I'm really kind of, but I'm not feeling bad. I'm probably just sinus drainage, whatever. Season changing around here a lot in Tennessee, so if you have sinus issues, you kind of know what I'm talking about. But yeah, I know I feel good, but I'm not. I know I don't want to do no 45 to an hour video. But I'm gonna video very short. Anyway, though, Stadia is for the gaming consumer is officially dead. Google said today or said last week that they are no longer supporting Stadia on the gamer independent side and going towards using their platform something else like Nintendo might do a streaming service to help PlayStation now get better. You never know, or even help beef up Luna. Well, even Amazon, the company. Luna's actually streaming service looks a lot better than what Google has. But they're going to hopefully sell theirs off or lease it out to a third party individual who wants to pay the money to use their algorithms, their servers for that streaming service. So it's basically said that Google has finally gave up on Stadia. It's been almost 2 years in the making. So we can go ahead and go to the Google graveyard and stamp the date of death, birth, date of death, and walk away from it because it's just going to be on there soon, folks. um, I'm not happy about it. Not at all. I'm not happy, but then again, I'm not surprised either because Stadia itself has been a floundering mess of a cluster F. Google has screwed the pooch on Google Fiber, on Stadia, on other things they've used and tried to done over the years. The only thing that works for them is Google Chrome, and I'm surprised they haven't killed that one off yet. Even though everybody uses Chrome, just like everybody uses Microsoft Windows. So that being said, though, is it a bad thing? mm, if you're working for the company, it's a bad thing. In the gaming division, yeah, it's a real bad thing. But if you're like working at Google and you don't really care, you're just working some Google cyber security thing, you really don't care. But if you're a gamer who bought into it, yeah, I think you'll care a little bit. Because the service was expensive. Wasn't really expensive, but the games were expensive. And you can get most of the games on Steam for next to nothing. Stadia, Google Stadia, gave you no deal whatsoever. Yeah, they gave you a Destiny 2 for free, but Destiny 2 for free is on PC and Xbox and PlayStation. Um, that being said, though, is it a bad thing it's going? Probably is. Because it is on life support. When the developer, when the leader of the, no, the first party team left when Stadia said, "Hey, we're no longer doing first party game studio." It kind of cut and dried that it's going to be dead within the next year or so. I even said, well, a year or two, it's going to be pretty much pulling the plug on it, and they are, because it was very hard to get cloud gaming. Microsoft doing cloud gaming better than Stadia done cloud gaming, and that's saying something though. I think if people actually pay attention to what they were actually doing, it wouldn't be a problem. But they're not going to pay attention. People want the quick fix. They want the quickness. Like myself, draw a line to dot on my phone. I have a game PC, I have an Xbox, and a whole PlayStation. I'm a gamer through and through, but I'll play games on my PC, on my phone for free, just because a quick fix or quick hit. That's me, and many people do it too. There's a lot of phone gamers out there who are phone play games on phones. They're sitting in sitting in the they're sitting in the DMB waiting for their ticket to call, and there's like a big crowd there. So they pull out their phone and start playing Candy Crush. Sorry, guys. Sorry, guys. Silences. Sorry, but yeah, they're playing Candy Crush, waiting to get their driver's license renewed, or you can scan and get it or whatever, or you're getting your license plate sticker done for your car, and registration. People play games like that unportably. Stadia is supposed to be this new hip thing that never took off. Stadia, Google didn't know how to sell it. They could create it with what they had, but they didn't know how to sell it, how to sell it, how to sell it. They didn't know how to sell anything. You know, they could sell you cookware from Ma Bell cookware, enough from a search engine, but they can't sell you a game console that they're creating because they don't know how to make it more and more understandable by why people don't understand what Stadia really is about. And I think if you understood it more, then Google Stadia probably would be around a lot longer than it was. But Google Stadia is dead. Here lies Google Stadia, a cluster F of a mess by Google, the same people that brought you the Chrome, the search engine, Google and Chrome, where you had to have Google Chrome to play Stadia. But if they made it an app where you can play anywhere, like my Fire TV back here, I have an Amazon Fire TV. I can go to the store or go online and buy the stupid controller for Luna and play it on my TV while you having to buy anything else, except maybe the controller. And it'll stream games right to my TV. I have 200 megabyte download spectrum, and 12 up, so my internet's pretty decent. Long term streaming, probably not. Maybe streaming when it's non peak hours, probably. You know what though? If I wanted to, I could. Well, I would. I have no reason to have game PC in front of me. The gaming rig's right here. It's kind of bluish, but I wouldn't know why I would need it anyway. That's me. Maybe you don't have a gaming console. Maybe you can't buy an Xbox X Series or PS5. You try again, but you can't do it. So you go to the store and buy this, Luna, and come home and play it. That'll work for you. Of course, you need Amazon TV, compatible TV, or a little Amazon Fire Stick device that will run it off there. So essentially, you have to have a little stick anyway, or built into your TV, Amazon TV. So I think Amazon did it the right way. They saw what Stadia did, and how much the cluster mess they created. They just said, you know what? We're not going to do that. We're going to do different. We're going to go over here. That's what they did. Went over here. And now it's like being looked at. People who are laughing on Facebook, funny, are like, Maybe. No. Maybe. If a hotel room has, a Luna in there, and they have a controller, of course, probably be stolen. But or you can rent a controller for a certain amount of money. Go to the front desk, pick it up, sign it out, bring it to your room, play it until you guys leave the next day, turn it in, or leave it on the desk. They come in, take it, whatever. Um, like that, or have it wired in. They could have it wired in. You never know. Hotel rooms. Hotel room has those little games you play for my time. That could be a thing, part of the room experience for a lot of motel people looking at. I get some Fire TVs. Get some 42-inch TVs, Fire TVs, and charge people an extra, $10 for those, and $10-$20 extra on the overnight stays, and I'll cover the cost of Luna right there for them. See, it's interesting how that will probably go toward more of them, because a lot of people ain't gonna buy a Luna Stick TV and drag it around to different places. A Switch will do that, but I see that's why I'm kind of shooting a possibility that what Luna could be. You could it can go to those hotels like Holiday Inn or like a the Ritz Carlson or whatever, or whatever place like that that has TVs like that and has it hooked up to a cord to a TV, and you play it for free, but you're paying. It's more cost of the room, fee for room. So say it's like $60. It's like $70 now. You know, no, they don't tell you what it's for. Just a little more money. Cover the cost right there. Because now even you don't play it or not, it doesn't matter. Now they're still getting the money to cover the Luna cost. So that's the Amazon. That's my thought, my head process right here. But process in my head how I'm thinking about stuff all the time. But yeah, it's one of those things. Stadia's gone. Luna had the best shot. Sorry, guys. Sorry, guys. It's science is just draining, so I gotta get rid of this stuff. Sorry. Um, but that being said, though, moving on to Battlefield 2042. Life support has been pretty much almost turned off on this game practically right now. EA is going the path of pretty much saying now that Battlefield's not a main runner of their company anymore. Telling me that they're ready to pull the plug and see if it can survive on its own right now. If it doesn't, it's going to die. I mean, all of us who bought this damn game on Steam, this jackass included, will be out $90 to $100, and the riots on EA will resume. I mean, if you bought this game at all, digitally at all, for any console or any PC, you will not support EA anymore. I already ask Game Pass for a refund if they support EA Play. I don't want that crap on my damn system. Sorry, guys. But it goes without saying, though. How can we trust EA now? And the scoreboard system has been pushed back until March or probably even summertime. It's like EA just doesn't know what to do. And you got people like, oh, you got to have too much ambition. You have too much, hey, too ambition, too much. We want a game to work. Sorry. We want a game to work. What is having wanting a game to work? Too much expectations on someone. If you go to a Lowe's store, Home Depot, and you order a bunch of wood, and you get there, oh, we haven't pulled the wood yet. We're waiting on you to show up, or we'll give it to you, and they rush to get it done, just like what they did in this Battlefield. And the order's wrong, doesn't look right. The wood's all bent and curvy. They took it took longer time taking a break than they did pulling your order. You wouldn't want to go back there and order again from them, and you wouldn't. And I know the fanboy at the Battlefield will come forming out of nowhere, morphin time. I'm hearing a morphin time with a fireball in my house because I'm not saying praises about Battlefield. I play 200 hours, no problem, mate. Yeah, you may play 200 hours in your dreams because right now, unless you play buggy as hell, hell, my GPU been throttling the whole time. CPU been throttling too. Where it's been a buggy mess where I had to get the game off because my system was overheating because so much damn heat on it. That CPU is screaming. And be that as it may, though, now it may work for you, two people the whole damn area, but the rest of us, don't have that luxury. And that being said, though, that's the luxury. We're paying people for a game that doesn't work, and because of that, we're looked at being with you know, too much, too much expectations. I'm sorry. Did we pay you $90? Did we pay you $100? Did we pay you $200? $60, $70? Did we pay you this money? I think we did, didn't we? And I think we're owed a refund that EA ain't gonna do. Hell, Steam ain't gonna give me a refund. I tried 4 times Steam, but you play the game 2.5 hours long, can't do it. I told him, give me a 20, give me $30, and I'll be happy as hell from it. Still no, can't do it. But that's Steam for you. And Steam the business, like I know Steam the business like everybody else. I understand that. That's why I'm not mad at Steam. It ain't their fault that the crappy company called EA is doing this. It ain't their fault. They're just selling it. I'm waiting for Microsoft to pull the game off the store. I'm ready for Microsoft and Sony to pull the game off their stores. So you know what? Because it was Anthem bad. And they pulled hell and CD Pro hell and Cyberpunk was even worse. But it ran somewhat. It ran better on PC and PS5 and Xbox X and Series S. Like that game was made for the older console, work better than the new ones in PC. That being said, though, what went wrong? What went wrong? EA wanted money. EA didn't care about us. They want money. End of story. This is what happens when a company like EA assumes they can treat their employees like stupid people. Or they assume they can treat us like we're just ATM machines to dole out money at a moment's notice. Now I've been burned by EA like this. I'm not buying their EA product. Game Pass Ultimate and EA, maybe. Because it's part of the fee, it's, whatever. But I'd be highly reticent to download that garbage to my system. You know? I'll be highly suspect to do that crap again. To do that crap again to my system. Highly suspect. because I don't think it's right for anybody. I don't care who you are to buy a game for a child for Christmas. Come to find out, the game is barely playable. Scoreboards don't exist. Chat doesn't work. Hovercraft riding up walls. It sounds more like a Resident Evil thing than it does Battlefield. I can understand, a tyrant running up a wall. I can understand zombies, you know, jumping in and out, doing stuff, but not a hovercraft. Now, I like the best part of this whole cluster fuck of an experience, and they really are cluster fuck of experience. Is when you're having you have a light machine gun and you're just unloading on somebody, just shooting off rounds, and they go pop out, you're dead. I mean, literally one shot kill you, and you're just laying into them with a light machine gun with high power rounds, not very far away from them. I'm like, okay, so I guess everybody has force fields with me. Okay, so I guess we're going back to 12-year old, 7 years old. Okay, I got force fields. I don't know. I don't get it, guys. Maybe somebody else understand it, but I don't get it at all. I tried to like this game. I fought for hell for the beta. The beta was pretty fun. It was interesting. Yeah, it was buggy. It was playable. I had to play it in lower settings, the medium, because it was spiking pretty high. But now I'm like, okay, so I guess I'm going to download Apex Legends and start playing that. I guess and see how that works out. Just to try it out. Why not? Right? It's free. I'll probably do that some other time here. I'm gonna clean out my PC. It's gonna get an air brand on it. But yeah, it's really a bad day. And Capcom is supposedly looking at releasing remastering Resident Evil One. That made fanfare more fan service probably. But the Resident Evil 3 was good too. It was hard as hell. I mean, I'm still trying to play 2. I just can't seem to get around that. No, Resident Evil 3 I blew through pretty easy. But it's a fun game. And once you play it, it's a very fun game. Very hard, but if you can enjoy it, being chased by Nemesis, him running from one side to the other in less than 3 seconds, you can do that and you're all right. But that being said, though, I think it's just one thing like that you have to understand that you'll have to understand that Battlefield games, any Halo, Infinite has issues, but that game was in the oven a lot longer. So the mess is not really game breaking. It's more or less that the content wasn't there right away. And 343 Studio and Microsoft have made that clear. They're going to fix it. It's not an issue with gameplay. Gameplay is awesome. It's solid. It's solid as hell. See, a little more time in the oven to cook, games look better. Even maybe not 100% everything. It has scoreboards. It has voice chat. Hell, that's already 50% better than Battlefield 2042. If you play it without spiking your CPU, oh gee whiz, that's another 75%. Hell, they already passed why 2042 is failing miserably. Last third count was like 5,000 a 24-hour period. So, explain that one to me. Explain that one. Explain how that works out. Explain how you can go from Battlefield 5 having a rough launch being better to more people on Battlefield 5 and 1 than they are in 2042. Now, I might even play Battlefield 5 just to get an idea what the hell I'm playing missing on online. I have it on Game Pass Ultimate. Why not, right? Give it a shot. See what see what I'm missing. Because obviously, if it's better on there, I might have to start playing that from now on. No, Team Deathmatch on Battlefield 2042 is a cluster mess. It comes and goes. It doesn't keep anything there. People are all running around with sniper rifles, even playing the main game. Sniper rifles are protecting. No, they're 20 miles away on C, away from C. They're not protecting C. They're not getting points from C. They're just camping and shooting, ruining the experience for everybody else. And that's all they're doing. They're not doing nothing else anymore than that. If anybody tells you what they are, they're wrong. And it's sad. It's Camp of Duty bigger. And really, I wish they get rid of sniper rifles completely. Get rid of all of them. No more sniper rifles. No more. Run and gun. Big open map, run and gun. Because right now I'm getting sick and tired of looking at sniper rifles. It makes me want to throw up. Just constantly shot 20 miles away. And when they zero in on you, they won't leave you alone. It's like, go away, you damn loser. This is how I feel when I play games like Battlefield 2042, but it makes it worse when you can't get a lock because your system keeps going crazy because the game is not monetized correctly or optimized correctly. Optimized correctly. Where your CPU keeps spiking up and down. So I have a Ryzen 5 5600X. The damn thing is made. That damn CPU, is made for gaming. My brother-in-law told me it's a gaming CPU, and the RAM I had was 16 gigabytes of DDR4 times 2, 8 gigabytes of RAM. 16, I got 32 for Christmas. DDR4, 16 times 2. So yes, my system's overkill. But I want a little extra so when I do get a better graphics card, I have 2060 right now. 6 VRAM is not bad. It's probably the minimum you go with, but it's not bad. Rising Tomb Raider and games like that. But I'm trying to tell people, do not buy Battlefield 2042. Don't buy it at all. It's not worth buying. It's not worth it at all. It's not worth the headache of having to deal with that. Sorry, guys. It's not worth the headache, of having to deal with this. We should not be. November, it came out November, December, January. November, December, January. About 3 months. If you count November 12th, it's almost been. Let's backtrack here. I got it early on the 12th. So, Friday. Middle of the week. 2, 4. 1. That's 2. 3. Be almost 4 weeks. Been almost a month since this game's been out. Probably longer than that. But yeah, guys, in closing, Battlefield sucks. Even if they fix it, I don't know if I'm not going to support it. I have Season Pass that won't be out until summertime. I don't know if I'm going to keep the game long. I might get rid of my Steam. The hell with it. Because I don't really care much about it to even try to care about it. But whatever, it's me, guys. I don't have time for this anymore. I think Battlefield's garbage. It sucks. It's a cluster F of a mess. Once again, thank you guys for my subscribers watching my video. If you're new to my channel and you're a new subscriber, first off, thank you. Bless you. Jesus bless you. Well, while you're down there commenting on my video, if you're not new, like, subscribe, notifications, ring that bell. If you're new to my channel, of course. But if you are a new person who subscribed, by all means, awesome. Thank you guys for your subscribes. It helps me out. I'm a full-time job, so I don't have Patreon and all that stuff. So I do this mostly for fun. But one day I like to hit it big, but probably won't. But you know what? It's okay. I'll catch you guys later. This is Crisis169 saying peace, love. Crisis169 on Xbox. Crisis1691 on Steam. I'll see you guys later. Peace, love. Have a nice day. Peace out.